What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? It's your boy Zillionaire. Sad story here we're gonna go over. Sad story. Sad story. Sad story. Sad. This what happened with this chick, man. We're gonna play the video in a minute. This might be my last live for the night. I don't think I'm gonna go live again after this. I'm done after this. I was gonna do another live, but I ain't doing it. I'll probably do it next week. But let me play this video real quick. Where this woman ran over the police. Um, it's crazy. And before she did it, she went live talking about F the police. Ended up um, this is my last live. I'm not doing no more live tonight. I'm tired. Yeah, this is gonna be my last. I'm just gonna postpone my other lives till next week sometime. Oh Lord, Hammer, this chick just won't leave me alone. This female on this website, she just won't leave me the hell alone. And she won't leave me alone. She won't leave me alone. God, anyway, let me play this video. I'm sorry, y'all. This chick on this website keep arguing. This stupid chick on this dating site keep arguing on my post. Leave me alone. God, leave. Leave me alone. Like she just won't stop. Want to just keep arguing. Golly. But anyway, let's listen to this news story. This loudmouth, ignorant hood rat. Anyway, let's listen to this story.
Is in tears as she's charged with mowing down a police officer while driving drunk.
I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for?
I'm sorry that I hit him and he's dead.
Now look at this. It's the same woman just hours earlier as she live streams a podcast in which she appears to be drinking shots and washes it down with Snapple. She ends the podcast this way.
The police.
Where were you coming from? The dead officer Anastasio Sakos was directing traffic at an accident scene on the Long Island Expressway when Jessica Bouvet allegedly plowed into him at around 2 a.m. Cops say the woman with her front windshield shattered fled the scene, sending other cops diving out of her way. When they chased her down, they say she threw her car into reverse and rammed a police car before they could take her into custody. The 32-year-old suspect allegedly told cops she smoked marijuana before she got into her car. 43-year-old Sakos leaves a wife and 2 children. He was a beloved figure in his neighborhood. You're heartbroken.
Yes, yes.
At his daily briefing, Mayor Bill de Blasio called for a moment of silence.
It was heartbreaking.
What do you want to say to the officer's family?
This chick is, man, it's crazy. Like, how the hell do you ignore the First of all, she was high when she was driving. You're not supposed to be driving drunk. That's number one. Second of all, tell me this. How the hell do you just ignore there was a car crash? How do you ignore when the cops are telling you to slow down? There's a crash up ahead, and you just run right into the cop. Not only do you run into the cop, after they start chasing you, you try to back into the cop. And you try to hit the cops again after you ran over a cop. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, I don't understand that. You say y'all buffering. Who is buffer? Are y'all buffering? Yes, Elaine, I'm being stalked right now. Are y'all buffering? Who's buffering? It's something. If you're buffering, it's something wrong with your internet. Not trying to be funny. If you're buffering, there's something wrong with your internet. No cap. Not trying to be funny or anything. Are y'all buffering, or is the live coming through? Oh man. Are y'all buffering, or is the live coming through? Somebody said you're buffering. I'm confused right now. Is the live stream? Are y'all on the live stream? What the fuck? What the blood? What is going on right now? What is going on right now?
Yeah, I used to get groceries.
Oh, okay. So y'all not buffer. Okay. Thank you. I'm like, what are y'all talking about buffering? Like my internet's not buffering. But anyway, let's listen to this again. Let's listen to this again.
As she's charged with mowing down a police officer while driving drunk.
I'm sorry. What are you sorry for? I'm sorry that I hit him and he's dead.
Now look at this. It's the same woman just hours earlier as she live streams a podcast in which she appears to be drinking shots and washes it down with Snapple. She ends the podcast this way.
The police. Where were you coming from?
The dead officer Anastasio Sakos was directing traffic at an accident scene on the Long Island Expressway when Jessica Bouvet allegedly plowed into him at around 2 a.m. Cops say the woman with her front windshield shattered fled the scene, sending other cops diving out of her way. When they chased her down, they say she threw her car into reverse and rammed a police car before they could take her into custody. The 32-year-old suspect allegedly told cops she smoked marijuana before she got into her car. 43-year-old Sakos leaves a wife and 2 children. He was a beloved figure in his neighborhood. You're heartbroken.
Yes, yes.
At his daily briefing, Mayor Bill de Blasio called for a moment of silence.
It was heartbreaking.
What do you want to say to the officer's family?
All right, now y'all just heard that what happened, right? Now y'all just heard that shit. That's crazy. So even before this happened, check this out. She went live, right? She said, F the police. F the police. Then when she saw a police stopping point where they had yellow cones, they had flashing lights, they had an officer directing traffic, huh? Had an officer directing traffic, and she ran through them and hit a cop. Do y'all think this was an accident? She did this on purpose. I'm going to say this again. She did this on purpose. She did this on purpose. She did this on purpose. How do you say F the police and then run through a traffic stop, and run into a police that's directing traffic? She was mad. She wanted to hit a police officer. She wanted to hit a police. She wanted to hit one. She wanted to hit a police officer. This was not an accident. She reacted on her impulse. F the police, you come to a police stopping point, and you run through the stopping point into police. Then when they chase you, you put your car in reverse and back into them? What? Y'all tell me black women ain't out of control. I keep telling y'all, black women are out of control. People get mad at me. Black women are out of control, period. You can't tell them nothing. You can't correct them. They don't listen to authority. Every time you say something about them, you don't like women just because you calling out their behavior. The behavior of these women in the black community are horrible. You can't tell them nothing. You can't tell them, you can't check them, nothing. It's a fact. That's why people don't like the stuff I say, because it's the truth. This dumb chick on social media, I'm on this dating site, and this chick just won't leave me the hell alone. This chick got mad at something I posted and wanted to keep arguing with me. She won't leave me the hell alone. Leave me alone, fat dang girl. But anyway, it's sad though. Like they don't listen to nobody. They don't listen. You can't tell them nothing. Now she's crying. You crying because you ain't crying because you sorry. You crying because now you got to face consequences. Accountability and I'm about to in a minute. Elaine, can't nobody drive me crazy. I'm not gonna allow a woman to drive me crazy. I'm not gonna let a girl drive me crazy. That's not possible. It's just funny. She won't leave me alone. But anyway. I mean, come on. You just mad because now you got to be held accountable. Something about black women in the black community, they don't like to be held accountable for nothing. Accountability in the black community, that's a foreign language. Accountability in the black community is a foreign language, especially with our women. You can't say nothing to them. Just can't say nothing to them. Now this cop is only 43 years old, and now his family, now he's dead. An unnecessary death. This was like unnecessary. Unnecessary killing. Let's listen to this again.
As she's charged with mowing down a police officer while driving drunk.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not. You ain't sorry. No, you're not. You're sorry you got caught. You ain't sorry. You sorry you got caught. That's what you're sorry about. You're sorry you got caught. That's it. That's it. You're sorry you got caught. That's what you're sorry about. Like that. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Let's.
What are you sorry for? I'm sorry that I hit him and he's dead.
Now look at this. It's the same woman just hours earlier as she live streams a podcast in which she appears to be drinking shots and washes it down with Snapple. She ends the podcast this way.
The police. Where were you coming?
That right there, that incriminated the hell out of you. You know they use social media. That right there, you said F the police, and then you ran over a police officer, and then you backed into more police officer. It's a wrap. That's it. Living a life with no consequences, I tell you, boy. This is what happens.
Where were you coming from?
The dead officer Blasio was directing traffic at an accident scene on the Long Island Expressway when Jessica Bouvet allegedly plowed into him at around 2 a.m. Cops say the woman with her front windshield shattered fled the scene, sending other cops diving out of her way. When they chased her down, they say she threw her car into reverse and rammed a police car before they could take her into custody. The 32-year-old
That's crazy. She still wouldn't stop after she hit the police officer. Now that goes to show you, y'all, she did this on purpose and she tried to get away. Check this out. She said F the police before she left the studio. Then you come to a traffic stop while you're driving and you run into a police officer. After you run into a police officer, check this out. They chase you down. While they chasing you down, you back your car into them and hit some more police. Really? Really? Where my purple fire at? Get my purple fire back. Really? Really? All that. And you thought you was going to get away. Consequences. Something that a lot of our women don't want to hear. Because look, black men, we overcrowd the prison system. Black women, consequences is something y'all rarely face. Y'all could be ignorant, violent, bad mothers. You could falsely accuse a man, throw him in prison. Y'all could do all kind of shit. Y'all don't have to be mothers. You could give your child up for adoption. The system don't force you to be a mother. The system don't force women to be mothers, but you force black men to be fathers, even the ones that don't want the kid. But black women don't have to be a mother. Y'all don't have to be mothers. Society has made it so black women don't have to be held accountable for anything. And then when they are held accountable, look what happens. And you know she killed the white cop, so this is a wrap. She killed the white cop, and she hit them with, man, you gone. She might, I hope not, because she killed the white cop, Blasio. I don't think she's going to get no leniency. Like if this was a regular civilian, she might get some leniency. She killed a cop, and before she killed the cop, she said, "Fuck the police." I get what you're saying, Ben Cedino. I get what you're saying, but this is a totally different scenario. I feel where you're coming from, but this scenario is different. Do you know what the DA? Do you know the picture the DA is going to paint for her in court? The picture that the DA is going to paint is going to be a rat. They're going to get the video where she said F the police. They're going to show her how she ran into the police and killed the police. They're going to show how she tried to get away and she rammed into more police. Oh, it's a wrap. It ain't gonna be no leniency in this one. If it was a regular civilian, yeah. If it was just some regular person she hit, they just gave her a smack on the wrist. She probably got 2 years or something like that. Smack 2 years plus 5 years probation after she get out. But she killed a cop. That's different. And you said F the police, and you tried to run over some more cops. So she killed the cop, then tried to run over some more cops trying to get away. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. But accountability in the black community, accountability among black women, that's unheard of. Now, how dare you hold us accountable? Like, how dare you? I got this chick on this dating site. She's arguing me because I post something she didn't like. And she's arguing me down, commenting on everything. This is ridiculous. Are you mad at something I said that bad? It hurt your feelings that bad? God dang. Can't correct them, can't tell them nothing, can't make them be mothers, can't make them do nothing. But she will pay for this one. Oh yeah, she's gonna pay for this. But it's sad when you look at the black community and you look at, and it's something that Shiraza Ali said, black women have no respect for authority. Shiraza Ali, they don't have no respect for authority. And she saw that years ago when black women got welfare. They don't respect nobody. The government funds them to be violent and ignorant. The government funds this. They fund this irresponsible behavior.
My position is that the black woman's disrespect and rebellion against the leadership and the authority of the black man is a direct cause of the breakdown in our black family structure.
I mean, they don't respect authority. And what about the girl that stabbed? I keep going back to the Ma'Khia Bryant case. Look what Ma'Khia Bryant did. She called the police, and while she called the police, she commits a crime in front of the popos. They don't have any respect for authority. I said, how the hell Ma'Khia Bryant called the police and then still keep fighting, still keep being violent, then still gonna say, I'm gonna stab the fuck out of you and grab your knife, a humongous knife like this long, to go stab a girl in front of the police. They have no respect for authority at all. Anytime you have a community that's run by women, anytime you have a community that's run by women, they don't respect authority. The black community is run by women. There's no strong male figures in the black community. And like I say, this is why I get attacked all the time. Because black women are not used to seeing a strong black man just tell it how it is. They're not used to that. See, in the black community, they run it. They tell you what to do. They tell you how to feel. They tell black men what to say. They tell black men what to do. They tell black men you're wrong for being a man. They do stuff without consequence. So we have a society of men who are afraid to call out black women. They're afraid to call. The black community is the only community where the women run it. Show me another community where the women run that community. Show me another community where the men can't check their women. Show me that. Even in the Mexican families, the Mexican men run their household. White men, they run their household for the most part. And I'm speaking in totality. Hello, Indians. The men run their household. Hello, somebody. The black community is a matriarch society now. It's a matriarch. Black men too afraid to be men. Y'all too afraid to tell women the truth. Y'all too scared to do it. And let me tell y'all something. This is why they don't respect the majority of y'all. These women know y'all scared to tell it how it is. Black women know y'all niggas are scared. They know y'all scary ass niggas. That's why they don't respect y'all even more. That makes they already disrespectful, but that makes the disrespect even more. Like, this nigga scared to be a man. This nigga scared to be a man. Like, black women can smell that shit. Black women smell it on you, dude, you simps. Oh, he's scared to be a man. I'm going to take advantage of this nigga. Oh, you scared to be a man? They can smell it. They can smell it. I'd rather be respected than liked by. I don't care nothing about women liking me. I pick respect over being liked. Any day. I don't care about these women not liking me. Fuck you. I don't need you to like me. Fuck you. I don't need you to like me. Fuck you. But you gonna respect me though. If I'm not disrespecting you, you ain't gonna sit here and disrespect me. Like I posted something in this dating site, and I post something in the feed, and this bitch thinks she could just disrespect me because they mad at the truth. Like it's ridiculous. Like it's ridiculous, man. Society full of punk ass men. A bunch of punk ass men. Now we got these ignorant, violent women. We have a society full of ignorant, violent women. Look how violent she was. The most violent females on planet Earth. And guess what, black men? Y'all have turned into simps. Guess what, black men? Because y'all don't check these women are you can't check your women. Now we have a society full of ignorant, violent women and soft, sissy, simp men. Vidova said, truth be hurting their emotions. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. Let me play this again. Let's play this again.
Suspect in tears as she's charged with mowing down a police officer while driving drunk.
I'm sorry. What are you sorry for? I'm sorry that I hit him and you said.
Now look at this. It's the same woman just hours earlier as she live streams a podcast in which she appears to be drinking shots and washes it down with Snapple. She ends the podcast this way.
The police.
Where were you coming from?
The dead officer Anastasio Sakos was directing traffic at an accident scene on the Long Island Expressway when Jessica Bouvet allegedly plowed into him at around 2 a.m. Cops say the woman with her front windshield shattered fled the scene, sending other cops diving out of her way. When they chased her down, they say she threw her car into reverse and rammed a police car before they could take her into custody. The 32-year-old suspect allegedly told cops she smoked marijuana before she got into her car. 43-year-old Sakos leaves a wife and 2 children. He was a beloved figure in his neighborhood.
You're heartbroken.
Yes.
At his daily briefing, Mayor Bill de Blasio called for a moment of silence.
It was heartbreaking.
What do you want to say to the officer's family?
Police officer driving drunk.
I'm sorry.
You ain't sorry. You sorry you got caught. You tried to get away. You ain't sorry. You ran over a cop. You killed him. When they tried to chase you down, you tried to back and run over some more cops. And before you left the station, you said F the police. This was premeditated. You ain't sorry. I guess we're supposed to let her go, right? I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for?
Officer while driving drunk.
I'm sorry.
You ain't sorry. Shut up. Please get out of my live with that shit. I blame the police. And hold on. I blame. Well, I don't really blame nobody because these women are out of control. I don't really blame nobody, but the system has. I was just saying how black men are afraid to check them. It's their fault. And hold on, I'm not. They don't get no pass now. I'm blind. Black women don't get no pass. They grown ass women. They know what they're doing. Black women know what they're doing. They don't get no pass. I'm not blaming black men. I just said black men need to check black women. But the system is set up for them not to be held accountable, and that's how they live. I was making a reference to you have a society full of sissy ass men. The same men they have babies by, they don't check them. So I'm not blaming nobody. It's their fault. But if we had stronger men in our society to tell these women, you out of control, you need to cut that. You need to cut that crap out. It would be less of these women doing this stuff. But no, it's their fault. It's their fault. They're destroying families. They're destroying the community. They're destroying black men. They're destroying themselves.
My position is that the black woman's disrespect and rebellion against the leadership and the authority of the black man is a direct cause of the breakdown in our black family structure.
Now, I mean, they did that themselves. I'm just making a reference. That's all. Black women, they destroy their families, they destroy their life. You can't tell them nothing, you can't check them. They're never wrong, they're always right. You can't call them out, can't say nothing. You just gotta sit there and watch them destroy themselves. Sit there and watch them run their mouth and be ignorant and be violent. You gotta sit there and let them bad mouth you and bad talk you. We gotta sit there and let them insult you because they're mad at the truth. You know what I mean? Black women disrespect me because they're mad at something I said. Bitch, how does that give you a right to disrespect me? How does that give you a right to be disrespectful because you didn't like what I said? That blows my mind. Blows my mind, man. Like how? Like, it's crazy.
What are you sorry for? I'm sorry that I hit him and I said.
Now look at this. It's the same woman just hours earlier as she live streams a podcast in which she appears to be drinking shots and washes it down with Snapple. She ends the podcast this way.
The police.
Where are you coming from?
The dead officer Blasio was directing traffic at an accident scene on the Long Island Expressway when Jessica Bouvet allegedly plowed into him at around 2 a.m. Cops say the woman with her front windshield shattered fled the scene, sending other cops diving out of her way. When they chased her down, they say she threw her car into reverse and rammed a police car before they could take her into custody. The 32-year-old suspect allegedly told cops she smoked marijuana before she got into her car. 43-year-old Sakos leaves a wife and 2 children. He was a beloved figure in his neighborhood.
You're heartbroken.
Yes.
At his daily briefing, Mayor Bill de Blasio called for a moment of silence.
It was heartbreaking.
What do you want to say to the officer's family?
Sad. Now, just sad, man. Sad stuff here. Your life is over. Now she got to face the consequences of her actions. Something in the black community that's just like a foreign language. Accountability, taking accountability for your actions, that's something, I don't like to do that in the black community. I don't know what it is about accountability in the black community. They don't believe in it. They don't believe in accountability. They really don't. It's sad. I'm your boy Zillionaire. I'm doing a relationship topic at 9:30. Come back at 9:30. Come back at 9:30 for my last live of the night. And I'll be back with Fuck Show Friday tomorrow. Oh man. We're going tomorrow night I'm gonna talk about how how they're legalizing prostitution. So I'm doing one more live show tonight and I'm done. I'm just getting to the point, getting in and getting out. Now, my next live show is a relationship topic, so if y'all want to debate the topic, make sure you tune in. So I got another controversial live I'm about to do. So come back at 9:30. But it's sad. These young women are out of control. These women are out of control, man. These women are out of control, man. Oh boy. All right, I'm coming back at 9:30. I tell you, boys, something is wrong with the black community. Something's wrong with our black women. Something's wrong with our black men. But black women are out of control. They are out. Yes, Jay, they are out of control, sir. Black women are out of control. They really are. Come back at 9:30. I'm doing a relationship topic. 9:30, 9:30. I'm coming back at 9:30. I got some relationship topics coming up because I need to talk about some stuff. I got some relationship stuff I need to talk about. And some stuff I need to address in the black community among black men and women. And I got some stuff I need to address. Really, I do. And understand, I'm a men's rights activist. I am a men's rights activist. Believe it. Nobody speaks up for our good brothers. They got LGBT movement. They got the feminist movement. They even got toxic masculinity now. And you have black women pushing that. You have black women pushing toxic masculinity. But I'm going to talk about that in my next live. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about a bunch of relationship stuff. So get ready. If you want to debate the topic, come back at 9:30. I'm about to pour me some more wine. You see I got my wine here. About to pour me some more wine. You heard me? Yeah, you heard me? About to pour me some more wine. And after I pour me some wine, I'll be back to do some relationship stuff. All right? Straight up. All right, I'll be back 9:30.